Hillcrest, and welcome to the second to last assembly of the term. You are almost at the finish line, so don't give up, and hopefully you can all see the long holiday ahead of you as the light at the end of the tunnel. Last week around the world was Anti-Bullying Week, which is the theme of today's assembly. As the peer counselors brainstormed the best way to present on a very important topic, they reflected on how, as a school, we can effectively prevent students from bullying one another. The answer is not to come up with consequences or punishments so that people are afraid to bully, but rather it's to promote a culture of respect and understanding within our community. Simply put, if we have more respect for the people around us, the kinder we will be. But how do we build this respect? First, it needs to come from within. Research has proven that the more grateful a person is, the happier they are, and therefore the kinder they will be. So we must reflect on how can we be grateful. Second, we are so lucky to have such a diverse community at Hillcrest. We need to celebrate that. Our students come from so many countries, religions, ethnicities, so how can we appreciate each other's differences? And lastly, we need to constantly reflect on the good things we have in our lives, because despite how tough times are, we all do have a lot to be thankful for. If there's one positive thing that came from COVID-19, I think it's that it taught us to stop and count our blessings. As some of our wonderful peer counselors reflect on these things, I challenge you to also think about them too. I wish you all a wonderful last 2 weeks of the term and a safe and restful upcoming holiday.
How you can show gratitude is just appreciate every single thing that happens in your life, good or bad, because really those shape who you're going to be in the future, and in turn you'll be so grateful for those moments because you grow and you prosper from it.
We can express gratitude in many ways, one of them being lending a listening ear to our friends to express their grievances and successes.
You can show gratitude in a variety of ways. For example, you can express it through your words and your actions, or by giving someone a small gift. And of course, the most common way to show gratitude is simply by saying thank you.
Sometimes a gesture, just as simple as a smile, can go a long way in showing your appreciation for someone.
So one way we can be grateful is by simply appreciating the small things that are in our lives and not taking them for granted at all. Whether it's a new day or something small that has happened in that day, by simply appreciating it, then you're being grateful and you're showing that this counts and it matters. So that's one way we can be grateful, and that's one way we can continue to show gratitude.
I think it's important to show gratitude by never turning your back on the person you're grateful to.
A good way to show your gratitude is to be kind to everyone.
My favorite thing to do, just smile.
We could show gratitude by simply saying thank you.
This is a very difficult time, and you should show gratitude to the people around you. And it doesn't have to be a very big gesture like buying them a whole bouquet of flowers and a big card saying thank you. You can just take a few minutes out of your day to just appreciate and be grateful to people like your parents and maybe the cleaners, because they do a lot for us and we should be thankful for them.
A way that you could appreciate other people's differences is encouraging empathy. Empathy is just really being able to understand how someone else is feeling, and really I think it's a skill that everyone needs. Just always step back and think about where someone else is coming from. There's nothing like a normal life, so just be open to everyone else's life.
We can show our appreciation for others by not propagating stereotypes about people's gender, religion, ethnicity, or tribe.
I think a great way to appreciate others' differences is by valuing diversity. By valuing diversity, we are opening ourselves up to accept and appreciate the unique qualities that people have that make them them. And by embracing these, we're allowing ourselves to use our differences as a learning tool, as something to bring us closer together and appreciate people for their true character and who they are.
I think that one of our biggest issues in society at the moment is intolerance and how we are not accepting of people simply because they are different from us. And the irony of this all is how we have come to these conclusions or this reasoning in our mind not based off the full facts. And so a great way to tackle this would be by educating ourselves on different topics and different belief systems and different thought processes and just generally different people's life experiences, so that we are more aware of what is going on in the world, and so we have a better understanding of different paths in life so that we can do better in accepting them.
Hey guys, so one way we can appreciate other people's differences is just by respecting their opinions and getting to listen to their perspectives on different things, and then appreciating that relative to what you have, and then making that effort to contribute by not shunning what they have, but by instead taking it in and giving back.
I think it's important to appreciate others by understanding that we're all different and unique, and that's what makes us us.
A good way to appreciate other people's differences is to learn about them.
To learn how to appreciate others, you must learn how to appreciate yourself.
Everyone is unique in their own way, which forms part of their identity and makes them beautiful. We can show appreciation for this by accepting, acknowledging, and celebrating people's differences.
Hillcrest is a really diverse environment, and we're all different. I think we can appreciate each other's differences by understanding them and being open to learning from each other.
What I'm grateful for is friends who will always have my back and who will always correct me when I'm wrong, and also family and health, especially in these very trying times. I don't take that for granted.
I'm so grateful for the increased conversations and awareness raised around anti-bullying and mental health within the span of the last year.
Personally, I'm grateful for my life. I'm grateful for God's love. I'm grateful for my family, my friends, everyone in my life. I'm really grateful for everyone in my life. And I'm truly grateful that I woke up today morning happy and healthy.
I'm grateful for the time that I've had since March with myself to kind of just breathe and put everything in perspective.
I'm grateful for is the gift of nature. So over COVID, I've been able to engage with nature in different ways, whether it's taking a morning run or just going for a tour at the park, and it's been an amazing way for me to reflect and for me to be able to enjoy the amazing gift that God has given us. And so one thing that I'm really grateful for is the gift of nature.
I'm grateful that I get to wake up half an hour before the start of my lessons.
Something I'm grateful for is my family and my close friends.
I'm grateful for my friends, my family, food, and everything else I can possibly be grateful for.
I am grateful for the fact that it's been almost a year into this pandemic and my friends, family, and I are still very healthy.
I'm really grateful for having my family with me during these really difficult times, and I'm also really grateful for all my friends who have supported me.